Do you love the mix we play on Demon FM? Do you want more on demand right now? Well, the Demon FM hit list brings all the best songs on Demon FM into one place for you. We update the playlist each week and you can find it on the Demon Media Spotify.
This is Demon FM.
This afternoon at 2, it's Students' Room.
Your student station.
At 1, it's Intermission. Right now, it's Intermission.
Good afternoon, everyone. You're listening to Jabs on DMU FM. It is currently 12 p.m. and we're going to be with you till 1. Hope you're going to have a great time. I'm going to be your host for today. Hi, my name is Bia, alongside with...
Ashton.
And how are you feeling today, Ashton?
I'm feeling good. I'm looking forward to it. First episode, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll go well.
Can you introduce what we're going to talk about today?
So we're going to talk about plenty of things today, such as Bruno Mars, The Weeknd, Michael Jackson, Kendrick Lamar, and the Grammys, and Billie Eilish.
That sounds lovely. How are you guys feeling, the producers and the technical producer?
I'm looking forward to it.
Feeling great.
Feeling great?
Yeah. Oh.
Just a quick mention, it is really cold right now. It's 3 degrees. And I actually think it's freezing. I really should have brought a jacket. But shall we warm this place up a little bit with our first song of the day, Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars.
This shit that ice cold, Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent, gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot, hot damn. Call the police and the fireman, I'm too hot, hot damn. Make a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot, hot damn. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot, hot damn. And my band bought that money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot, hot damn. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot, hot damn. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot, hot damn. Trick say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot, hot damn. And my band bought that money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it, if you freak dead and own it, don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it, well it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me,
that was Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars. Bia, can you tell me more about Bruno Mars?
Absolutely. There's been a lot of controversy lately with his new release in collaboration with Sexy Red. Fans are discussing how Bruno Mars used to make hits and love serenades like Grenade and Marry You, catching a grenade for your lover, and how his new song has much more of an explicit meaning and is far from the Bruno Mars style we all love. Now, fans have currently split into two. Is either they feel a lot of discomfort from the new single or they just encouraging him to explore new styles. However, last year we had a banger of a song with Rosie from Blackpink, one of the biggest female K-pop groups. And Rosie has previously experimented with solo singles like her song On the Ground and Gone, and now has finally released her solo debut album in the name of Rosie on the 6th of December 2024. With her APT song being one of the lead singles. The song is inspired by the Apartment Game, which is a Korean drinking game where if you lose, you have to take a shot. Now, the music video is currently sitting at 1.1 billion views, 14 million likes, as well as being number one on the Billboard charts for 15 weeks by far. Now, how do you find this change of Bruno Mars?
Well, I've been a big fan of Bruno Mars ever since his old music, such as songs as Treasure and Marry You. But I mean, it's always good to change, and he had Die With A Smile as well with Lady Gaga last year. Both songs did really well. But if I had to be totally honest, I do think APT is a brilliant song, and I think the last song he released, the one with Sexy Red, kind of let down his monumental year. Yeah.
I feel like it's good song in terms of the beat. However, because of his style is quite romantic and it's very specific from his previous songs, it was a bit of a letdown. Yeah,
I feel that I think when you have two songs that did really well, such as Die With A Smile and APT still is one of the top songs and are really up there in the top charts. But then you release a song like that, and it's just, you're kind of damaging how good of a year you had. You could have been maybe Artist of the Year, but when releasing something like that, it just kind of hampers your reputation.
Absolutely. Is there any song that you particularly like about Bruno Mars? Like one favorite song?
I think the one we just had on Uptown Funk's a really good song as well. I like things like that, and I think he's got other really good songs as well. I mean, he's got quite a big variety of music. He's got love music. He's got, got some good pop music and everything. If you want a bit of everything, Bruno Mars is your guy.
Absolutely. I think he's great. I literally grew up listening to Bruno Mars, and the next song now we're gonna play is APT, Bruno Mars and Rose on air right now.
Game start. 아파트 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 kissy face sent to your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Red hearts, that's what I'm on, yeah. Come give me something I can feel. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the 아파트 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 아파트
It's whatever you like. Turn this opposite into a club. I'm talking drink, dance, smoke, freak, party all night. Come back, girl, what's up? Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the 아파트 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 아파트
Hey, so now you know the game. Are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming to get you. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah,
That was APT by Bruno Mars and Rose. Well, when you speak about Bruno Mars, you think of his great pop music. Another great pop artist who was inspired by a similar artist to Bruno Mars and by Michael Jackson was The Weeknd. With his, he released a new album recently called Hurry Up Tomorrow, which was the end of a trilogy of After Hours and Dawn FM. And I'd like to hear your opinions on the album, what you think of it if you've listened to it yet.
Well, I haven't listened to the whole of the album, but some of the songs, and I might say they do sound a bit cinematic. It's a very unique style. I don't think I've listened to something like that before. Recently, like yesterday, I've been listening to Cry For Me by Bruno Mars, and I just like how the beat and the melody changes all the way through, and it's very like synth-based. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
There's a lot of synth in it, and then you also have those beats who punctuate the lines he's gonna say. I think it's amazing. It's very cinematic, and I haven't heard anything like it before.
I mean, the album, obviously, "Cry for Me" by The Weeknd's a brilliant song, but obviously it's based off a film that he'll be releasing with actors such as Jenna Ortega in it as well, and it's been highly anticipated, and it's going to be a great way to end his career as The Weeknd, because obviously he stated in an interview that he's going to be making music under his own name, Abel Tesfaye. So I think the trilogy between After Hours, Dawn FM and Hurry Up Tomorrow was a great trilogy. It was a great storytelling album. So I get what you mean. The album's based on a story and telling how all the struggles he'd gone through in his life and 3 different eras of himself and learning how to forgive himself for his past sins. So I feel it's a brilliant album, and I love songs on there such as like Wake Me Up and Open Hearts and Baptized in Fear, Take Me Back to LA. These are all brilliant songs, and I'm really looking forward to the film. Do you reckon you'll watch the film when it comes out?
Absolutely, we're gonna go together to the cinema and watch it. I have a question for you.
Yep.
I've heard like the songs in the Hurry Up Tomorrow, they link to his previous songs. Is that true?
Yeah, the songs, they do link with... Do you mean songs from other albums or songs from the same album?
Both, actually.
Both, yeah. There's songs that link to other albums as well. You've got Take Me Back to LA, which is the flip side of Escape from LA, which was in After Hours. And he's got songs such as I Can't Wait to Get There, which is similar to a song he released in My Dear Melancholy called I Was Never There. So a lot of his music is based around old songs and other and past experiences. He's really good at connecting this and making a story, and he's a lot smarter than you think. Like at the end of the final track on Hurry Up Tomorrow, he links that back to his first song in his first ever album called High for This, and it's just really smart how someone could think to do that and how someone can connect 2 songs together from such long ago. But I see what you mean. The transitions in the album are really good as well. But obviously, like you said, I think Cry For Me is probably... It's the top song at the moment. It's one of his best performing songs from the album at the moment. It's one of the highest performing albums of the year at the moment. And I personally think it'd be album of the year. I don't know what you think.
I hope that it's going to be album of the year. I think he put a lot of heart into it. And I just love... Did you just say like the album, one of the songs links to one of his first ever songs?
The first song, yeah.
So that's like a cyclical structure.
Yeah, so it's
that's
like
such
ending
a
the
smart
story.
way to end it. Actually, I'm actually looking forward, and I know people have said like listening to his songs is like entering different dimensions.
Yeah, it's really... His music is really one of a kind, and I think we should give our listeners some The Weeknd to listen to.
I think that's too, yeah, we really should.
I think we should play Cry For Me by The Weeknd. I mentioned it a lot, so I think we should play it. Here's Cry For Me by The Weeknd.
Tried with you, saw my life with you, end of time with you. Now we're strangers, and I hope that you still cry for me, like I cried for you, every night for you. I've been living with this lie, now I can't hide the truth, I can't hide the truth. scream. I block my ears to stop the cheers. Cause the stage took a toll. Been faded on the floor in this penthouse. Freezing, I'm alone. And I hope you cry for me like I cry for you. Every night for you. Take it easy on me, baby, cause I tried with you. Saw my life with you. End of time with you. Now we're strangers and I hope that you still cry for me like I cry for you. Every night for you. I've been living with the slide. Now I can't hide the truth. I can't hide the truth. Girl, I cry for you. Girl, I cry for you. Yeah. Every time I hit the road, it takes a little piece of me. Kills me slowly. When I needed you the most, you always gave me sympathy. Now you're over me. Know you're better on your own. It ain't a fucking mystery. You've been showing me. Now I've been burning up my home, baby. I've been burning up my home, and I hope you cry for me like I cry for you. Every night for you. Take it easy on me, baby, cause I tried with you. Saw my life with you. End of time with you. Now we're strangers and I hope that you still cry for me like I cry for you. Every night for you. I've been living with the slide. Now I can't hide the truth. I can't hide the truth. Girl, I cry for you. Girl, I cry for you. Yeah.
You can keep up to date with everything at Demon FM. Head over to Instagram at _Demon FM right now for the latest updates.
Ever since I was a chick, knew I was a shit. Shawty keep wanna come round, she wanna get hit.
She say she done made me, can I get her by my side? Double up, bust on her watch, she know that I'm timeless.
I put my son in some red. I pull that gun off the hip. Pockets on 22 clips. I'll make a heart, come on, go so. Put on a shirt, get put on a blick. Feel like a stain, get ready to lit. I had to tell her that ever since I was a dick. No, I was shit. She singing my songs, she wanna dial it. Tryna get hit, house like a bait. Deposit it big, deposit that check. Smile on my face, ain't paying shit. Come and get chick, ice on my neck. I roll her wrist, she in the sky. Hell of a cat, push out the church, 400 packs.
Yeah, I spend it in Paris. Just for these hoes, they finna flock. Just for fun, it's all that pop. I'm just finna hit, I'm feeling hip. I'm rusting the all on my divas. I
Feel like the rock.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been legit. If I was you, I would cut up my wrist. Exotic all over her body. Oh. She just wanna roll and I don't mind it. Ever since I was a G, I've been legit. Now you should let it go. She wanna be double O tatted on her body. It don't matter what they say. I'm timeless. City on fire when I'm coming home. Fill up the sky.
fuck with the team. She fell in love with the cream. She fell in love with the scene. Oh yeah. Her man quiet, not a peep. Broke his heart, PTSD. Hold his chest, let it breathe, let it breathe. Nigga scheming, I got a priest. He got a cross, get out of line, send him to God. I shed a tear, pray for her lows, oh yeah. Ever since I was a kid, I've been legit. If I was you, I would cut on my wrist. Exotic all over her body. She just wanna roll and I don't mind it. Ever since I was a G, I've been legit. You should let her go, she wanna be. Oh no, double O tatted on her body. It don't matter what they say, I'm timeless, 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 timeless. We timeless, oh timeless, 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 timeless. We timeless, oh.
That was Timeless by The Weeknd featuring Playboi Carti. Now, is it true, Ashton, that The Weeknd was inspired by Michael Jackson?
Yeah, it was. He actually made a remix of Dirty Diana by Michael Jackson. The Weeknd made a remix on one of his mixtapes, Echoes of Silence. Yep.
I think even their voice kind of sounds similar when you listen to it.
Yeah, you could tell both Bruno Mars and The Weeknd were inspired by Michael Jackson. I mean, he's such a huge artist. People refer to him as the king of pop music, and I would have to agree with that.
Absolutely. Now, Michael Jackson is returning back to our attention and to the public eye with an upcoming film biography where his nephew will be playing the lead role in the film. So don't miss it out. The due release date is on October 2025. 2020. Has anyone wondered now why Michael Jackson is called the king of pop?
I mean,
Not really?
Not really.
Not
no.
really.
No.
Well, I'm going to tell you 5 facts why he is the king of pop of all time, actually. The first one is very obvious, is due to his talents. Not only he's an amazing musician and a dancer and a performer, but he's also a producer and a songwriter for most of his biggest hits. Second reason, he didn't just follow rules and trends, but he pushed boundaries, like using electronic music and a range of music genres in all his songs, or like most of his songs. It was very innovative way, in my opinion. Like, it sounds very interesting and very different when you listen to his songs. And they're very rhythmic as well. I love listening to them. Now, the third reason is that he knows how to give a show. Like, let's be honest, it's not only about props, set, scenery. It's all about the way he moves and the body language, the movement, the facial expressions, and the way he's just like interacting with the fans. I think he's an amazing performer of all times, especially with the moonwalk, which I think is quite iconic. I think I tried to do it myself once and it didn't go as well, but we're not going to talk about that. And I don't think people understand how big Michael Jackson was because we didn't live at a time and we didn't attend his concerts. But apparently part of his audience, people were passing out, they couldn't look at him, they couldn't even be near him. It was just such an overwhelming feeling. It was very overwhelming to be like near Michael Jackson, just look at him.
I mean, yeah.
Would you think so?
Oh, yeah, no, I was just going to say that I feel that Michael Jackson, I mean, even though we weren't alive in his era, we all know who Michael Jackson is. We all know Michael Jackson songs. If you say you haven't listened to a Michael Jackson song, you're lying to yourself.
Right, but how would you feel like going to his performance and just seeing him live?
I feel it would be brilliant because obviously back then you didn't have streaming sites. You had to buy you had to buy CDs, you had to buy vinyls, things like that. And then, so going being able to see him live and see him perform in the flesh is probably quite a big thing, I would imagine, back then.
I guess. Now, reason number 4 why he's an amazing artist is that he sold the Wembley Stadium 7 times. Now, that is amazing to me, 7 times. And now, the last reason why he's an amazing artist and the king of pop is that he was the first artist to get 8 Grammys in one night. 8 Grammys. That's insane. And the record has only been tied once in the 2000s.
Wow, I mean, what more can you really say? I mean, why don't we give the people listening some Michael Jackson to listen to? This is Bad by Michael Jackson.
I'm telling you on how I feel.
Tell me what you gon' do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me. You ain't all your expectations. I don't even want your congratulations. I recognize your false confidence and calculated promises all in your conversation. I hate people that feel entitled. Look at me crazy cause I ain't invite you. Oh, you important, you the moral to the story. You endorsing, motherfucker, I don't even like you. Corrupt a man's heart with a gift. That's how you find out who you dealing with. A smart percentage you I'm building with. I want the credit if I'm losing or I'm winning. On my mama, that's the realest shit. Let's talk about love. Is it anything you offer? Or does it feel hard? I never feel hard.
Maybe I let them or trees might let me know. All the stars are close, all the stars are close, all the stars are close. Maybe I let them or trees might let me know. All the stars are close, all the stars are close, all the stars are close. Skin cold when an ego gets to talking, I get involved like a rebound. Got no in game, got no breeze out, got to stay down. It's the way that you're making me feel like nobody ever loved me like you do, you do. And you gonna feel like you're trying to get away from me. If you do, I won't move. I ain't just cry for no reason. I ain't just pray for no reason. I give thanks for the day, for the ounce, and another way, another life breathing. I did it all cause I feel good, but when I do it all, if you feel bad, better live your life. We're running out of time. Let's talk about love. Anything you've been waiting for. Maybe the night them or tears might let me know. All the stars are close, all the stars are close, all the stars are close. Maybe the night them or tears might let me know. All the stars are close, all the stars are close, all the stars are close.
That was All the Stars, Kendrick Lamar fed Caesar. Now,
Well, before we get on to Kendrick Lamar, I have a question from a listener. Jack from Desborough asks, where does The Weeknd rank up against the greatest artists of all time?
wow, where? Well, I'm not much of a Weeknd fan myself, so
I feel like that question would be better for me to answer.
for you especially, can you give us an answer for that?
I mean, if I had to be honest, I think he does rank up there. I think maybe I'd put him in top 10, 20 artists. I think personally, it depends on what genre you're going on about, really. Because if you're putting him in pop, I think he's definitely top 10. But if you're saying all artists of all time, it's a real rough area.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a great question, and it is really open for debate. I don't know what you think, where you'd roughly put him. Obviously, I know you're not as big of a fan as I am, but personally, what do you think?
Well. I think I agree with you for once. I'll probably put him in top 10. If it was pop artist, definitely.
Yeah.
He's very iconic. And he has a lot of listeners, to be fair. Even me, I've known a lot of The Weeknd songs without actually knowing it was The Weeknd singing them.
Yeah.
Because they're everywhere in all the social media platforms. You can just hear them.
I mean, I've got a question to ask you. What relates Kendrick Lamar and Michael Jackson, the two songs we just had on recently?
Let me think. Is it the Super Bowl?
Yep, you're correct. It was the Super Bowl. So we could talk about Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance, and obviously I don't know if you listened to it. Obviously we've got other people in the studio. We've got producers who have listened to it. Feel free to say your opinions if you have one.
I have strong opinions, very strong opinions.
Well,
yeah, I was a big fan. This is tech producer Jude. I was a big fan of the performance. I think it got a lot of mixed opinions, especially online, with the press. But personally, I was a big fan. What about you, Ashton?
I really liked it. I didn't stay up to watch it, but I watched it the next day, and I feel it really cemented that Kendrick Lamar is one of the top rap artists in at the moment of all time.
I mean, for sure, he won the beef categorically with
Drake. Yeah, well, that was about 8 months ago now, but I mean the song "Not Like Us" by Kendrick Lamar, it went viral and it was all over, and that just cements that you win. You can't come back from that. I think Drake's going to struggle to come back from that.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I think he won as many Grammys for that one song as Drake has won in his entire career.
Yeah, he won 5 Grammys for that one. I feel his Super Bowl performance, obviously he performed All the Stars, which we just had on with SZA there as well. We had it's just, I don't know, there's so much was going on in that Super Bowl performance, and I didn't think he was going to perform Not Like Us. I didn't think they'd let him do it, but the fact he still did it as well, and then when the whole stadium singing along with it as well, it just,
it's great.
Williams,
Serena Williams as well. Yeah, there was just, I mean, it just cements to you that you're just one of the greats. But
yeah, no, I loved Samuel L. Jackson. I loved his features.
Yeah,
Serena Williams was a great reference, and I loved seeing Mustard make an appearance, the GOAT. I think it's irrefutable. Kendrick is the GOAT. He is the winner.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned his 5 Grammys, and the Grammys is obviously a hot topic we're going to get onto in a little while. But another artist who had a good, he was nominated for quite a few awards at the Grammy, was Billie Eilish. Do you have anything to say about Billie Eilish, Bill?
I'm really disappointed with the fact that she got so many nominations. It was about 7 nominations, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she didn't win one single one of them. And I'm not necessarily a Billie Eilish fan myself, but I think she had the potential, especially with her latest album, Hit Me Hard and Soft. There are a lot of songs that were played all the way through summer on the radio, and I think it should have been at least one of the awards given to her.
Yeah, well, let's give the artist Billie Eilish to listen to. What song do you reckon we should give the artist to listen to by Billie Eilish?
Let's go for a really iconic one. We're listening to Lunch by Billie Eilish.
I could eat that girl for lunch. Yeah, she dances on my tongue. Tastes like she might be the one. And I could never get enough. I could buy her so much stuff. It's a craving, not a crush. Call me when you're there. I said I bought you something rare, and I left it under clear. So now she's coming up the stairs. So I'm pulling up a chair, and I'm putting up my hair. Baby, I think you were made for me. Somebody write down the recipe. Been trying hard not to overeat. You're just so sweet. I'll run a shower for you like you want. Clothes on the counter for you, try it on. If I'm allowed, I'll help you take them off. I could eat that girl for lunch. Yeah, she dances on my tongue. Tastes like she might be the one. And I could never get enough. I could buy her so much stuff. It's a craving, not a crush. Just wanna get her She's taking pictures in the mirror. Oh my god, her skin's so clear. Tell her bring that over here. You need a seat, I'll volunteer. Now she's smiling ear to ear. She's the headlights on the deer. I said it all before, but I'll say it again. I'm interested in more than just being a friend. I don't wanna break it, just want it to bend. Do you know how to bend? I could eat that girl for lunch. She dances on my tongue. I know it's just a hunch, but she might be the one. I could eat that girl for lunch. Yeah,
That was Lunch by Billie Eilish on Damon FM. Now we're currently on 12:41, that's the time. And have you guys seen the Grammys?
Yeah, I've been aware of what happened at the Grammys and everything that took place.
Right. Well, there's been a lot going on the internet, with Billie Eilish apparently getting robbed and losing Best Album to Beyoncé Cowboy Carter. And fans were raging all over the internet. She got 7 nominations and yet hasn't won a single one of them. Her album on Spotify has currently had twice as more monthly listeners than Beyonce's, and I think that's crazy. But people say it's not about the numbers and it's not about the quantity, but the quality of the album and the songs. And I didn't hear Cowboy Carter actually on the radio lately. I only heard like the Billie Eilish songs, and I think that's very interesting how she won against. It's just crazy.
Well, obviously her album, I'm not a big Billie Eilish fan, but I have people in my family and I know people that are big Billie Eilish fans, so they were obviously quite upset about her not winning it, and I do personally feel she should have won it, because I didn't really hear, I heard maybe one song from Beyonce.
Actually, her none.
No, it's just,
that's generous.
Yeah, I just don't think I don't think that album deserved to win out of the year. I think there was many more, and I don't blame Billie Eilish for being disappointed and upset
Absolutely,
about it.
I just feel like Beyonce was more iconic back in the days. That was her prime era, and now it's time for other singers, and Billie Eilish is quite like a new, fresh singer. Her style is very unique as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's all good me and you talking about what we think about it, but I think it's always good to ask the people as well, and that's what we did.
Should.
We asked the people what they think about what they thought about the Grammys and what they thought about Beyonce winning the Grammys. Here's our interviews that we conducted.
How do you feel about Beyonce winning the Grammys for Best Country Album?
Livid. Should have been Billie. I'm not happy. I think Billie Eilish should have won. Her music was moving, and she deserved it.
What's your favorite song written for a movie? Is there any soundtrack that stuck with you?
Oh, it's going to have to be the soundtrack from Interstellar, because it's just so cinematic, and every time I hear it, I just tear up.
Appalling. I think she's a waste of space. I don't like her music. She sounds like a dump truck. She's just awful.
Well, we got some mixed opinions about it. We also got
absolutely a little bit of mention about the movies, which we're gonna touch up in the next show actually. So stay tuned for that one.
Thank you for the 3 people featured in the interviews. Well, as you heard, there was
very strong opinions, very honest opinions actually.
Yeah, there's someone the first described it as appalling. What do you think about that?
I definitely agree with what everyone said. I definitely agree. I don't see the point of Beyonce winning when the numbers say clearly that Billie Eilish should have won.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Grammys have always had a bit of a history of people being unhappy with their results and being unhappy with what's like. For example, I knew back in 2020, linking back to The Weeknd, his album After Hours, which took the world by storm, no nominations for anything, to the point where he said he's not performing, he's not going to the Grammys again. They publicly apologized at the last Grammys to The Weeknd about them completely snubbing him from the nominations, and it was just I don't know, the Grammy seems to have a history of artists not winning who the people feel they should win. So it's just, how legit can you take these awards when fans don't agree with your results? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I absolutely understand what you're saying. It just feels very frustrating. Like, I'm not necessarily a Billie Eilish fan, but I can definitely tell she put a lot of thought into her album. She has worked on it back from 2022 with her brother. And I know it's been like a rough time with emotions and like getting the lyrics and everything. As a songwriter myself, getting lyrics and being inspired is not an easy task to do. So like having worked for so many years on her album and getting no recognition for it, it's such a sad thing, especially in the Grammys.
If I might jump in as well with an opinion here.
Absolutely.
Not only was Billie Eilish snubbed of a win, but I might say I think Brat could have been Album of the Year as well. All I know is it definitely wasn't Beyonce, in my opinion.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, there was multiple. I can't remember some of the nominations. I think We Don't Trust You by Future and Metro Boomin was also a nomination for, and I feel that was a really good album. That obviously kickstarted the whole Kendrick versus Drake issue. But it's just I don't see how she won it, on what grounds she won the Grammy awards. I mean, for example, Kendrick won 5 Grammy Awards, and I feel that he deserved that because Not Like Us was a really popular song. It was one of the top songs of the summer, along with Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. And
Trending all over TikTok, messy.
Yeah, it was just, so that's deserved, because you can look at that and think, yeah, well, he deserves it. I mean, just look at the music video, look at the views, everything. It was just popular, but I don't see how, where Beyonce's song or Beyonce's album fits into this.
Have you heard the conspiracies?
Yeah, I've heard conspiracies. We probably shouldn't go into those.
Yeah,
but
true.
We've heard about them. But I mean, I haven't listened to much Beyonce, so maybe we should play a Beyonce song to see what we think of the song, what we think of the album. Here's Texas Hold'em by Beyonce.
This ain't Texas, ain't no hold'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down. So park your Lexus and throw your keys up. Stick around, round, 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 round. And I'll be damned if I can't slow dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a come take it to the floor now. Woo! There's a tornado in my city. Get the basement. That ain't pretty. Rugged whiskey. We surviving. All the red cup kisses, sweet redemption, passing time, yeah. Ooh, one step to the right. We headed to the dive bar we always thought was nice. To the left, then spin me in the middle, boy, I can't read your mind. This ain't Texas, ain't no hold'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down. So park your Lexus and throw your keys up. Stick around, round, 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 round. And I'll be damned if I can't slow dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a come take it to the floor. I'll be damned if I cannot dance with you. Come pour some liquor on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a come take it to the floor now. Ooh. There's a heat wave coming at us. Too hot to think straight, too cold to panic. All of the problems just feel dramatic. Now we're running to the first bar that we find, yeah. Ooh, one step to the right. We headed to the dive bar we always thought was nice. Ooh, you run to the left, just with me in the middle, boy, I can't read your mind. This ain't Texas, ain't no hold'em. Lay your cards down, 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 down. No, so park your Lexus, throw your keys up. Stick around, round, 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 round. And I'll be damned if I cannot dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a come take it to the floor. I'll be damned if I cannot dance with you. Come pour some liquor on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a come take it to the floor now. Ooh. Take it to the floor now. Ooh. Oops, spurs, to the floor now. Ooh. Take it to the floor now, ooh. And I'll be damned if I cannot dance with you. Baby, pour that sugar and liquor on me too. Spurs, boots, so that you need
That was Texas Hold'em by Beyonce on Demon FM. Now, is there anything more you want to add to Beyonce drama?
I mean, listening to that song, I've heard that song before. That's probably one of the only songs I'd heard from it, and I feel it's not a bad song. I could see why people would like that song, but for me personally, I just don't feel that that song. Obviously, you can't judge an album off one song.
Honestly, yeah.
But I just don't feel that strikes me as, oh wow, that was the best album of 2024. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like the only reason I know that song is because it's been trending on social media, especially TikTok. Around America, there's been like a dance, I'm pretty sure, like a dance trend. And that's the only way I personally know the song.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what anyone else thinks, but I just personally don't see how that was album of the year.
You said it's not a bad song. I'm going to have to disagree with you. I think it's atrocious.
Strong opinions from Sam.
I know, it's just, I can't abide by that song. I don't know why.
I mean, we heard on the Vox Pops earlier, Fraser from Rothley saying that Beyonce sounds, quote, like a dump truck. Couldn't tell you what that means, but would you be inclined to agree, Sam?
I would. If I were to describe it as anything, it would be dump truck-like.
Yeah, I mean, you saw we had two very strong opinions about Beyonce, and that
absolutely
we had. But it's just, I get what you mean. I mean, I personally don't like the song for me, but I could see why other people would like it. If you get what I mean.
But
I can't see why anyone would like it.
What about old Beyonce? Like like Single Ladies,
I'll say
Love
bangers,
on Top.
absolutely.
Yeah, tunes.
I just think I don't like her. Like, I don't like any of her songs.
It's fair enough.
Like,
yeah.
Single Ladies is so overplayed compared to how good it actually is.
I definitely agree. It is quite overplayed.
Yeah, but I think, for its era, it was great.
Yeah, I mean, I could see, obviously I could see why people would like some of her old songs, but you don't really get, I haven't really met a hardcore Beyonce fan. I've never really met someone that really strikes me as, they really defend Beyonce. I've seen people like them. They do exist, do they? Well, I've just never seen
Beehive,
one.
yeah.
I mean, not in our generation, I don't think.
Yeah, there'll be
like
a bit more millennial.
Yeah,
definitely.
My older sister, probably.
Yeah.
But I think the only argument that I've heard that's been proper solid for why Beyonce kind of does deserve this Grammy is that she should have won it for the past couple albums she's had. I think there was Lemonade and what's the other one? I don't know what the other album was.
No.
Nah.
But I think those albums, there was a lot of debate saying she should have won it back then.
Yeah.
And so there's almost like retribution.
I feel like we need to focus now on Billie because we quite talked a lot about Beyonce.
Yeah.
Really opinionated people we are, honestly. Now, Billie Eilish, her album Hit Me Hard and Soft included 10 tracks where Billie and her brother worked hard since 2022, as I mentioned. And one of those songs was the most streamed songs on Spotify 2024. The song talks about falling in love and sticking together, and it became a trend on TikTok as couples actually started to show their significant other on the song Birds of a Feather, and I think that's absolutely adorable, showing appreciation to the other person. And how do you feel about that song? Have you guys even listened to it, Birds of a Feather?
Yeah, I've heard it. I know I've got siblings and they enjoy Billie Eilish. My sister does specifically. It's just, I feel, obviously, I've heard the song a lot. She's a good artist. Not my personal favourite, but I could see why people would enjoy her. I would feel more happy if she won more than I did for Beyonce. I don't know what you two think about Billie Eilish, but
I think I think she's I just think she's like really respectable.
Yeah.
She really is.
Like, she's an incredible young artist.
Yeah. Well,
seems to be breaking new ground.
I mean, we gotta give the listeners some Billie Eilish to listen to again. You talked about Birds with a Feather, so we'll give them some Birds with a Feather to listen to.
Absolutely, and we have time to do that in a bit. Now, looking at the time, it looks like we're running out of it. Thanks for listening to Jabs on Demon FM. Please tune in for next week where we have another special show just for you about movies and other singles. We're listening to Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather, our last track.
This is your student sound.
Demon FM.